and welcome again. You're watching the morning news show on CNN News 18 with me, Sakshi Litoriya, here to walk you through the top headlines from the nation and across the globe. At the top of this segment, taking you to the United States of America ahead of the US elections. Republican candidate Donald Trump was reported safe after what FBI says an assassination attempt at him while he played in his golf course in Florida. Gunshots were heard near Trump's golf course, after which he was immediately escorted to a safe location unharmed. A man called Ryan Wesley Ruth has been detained as of now and in fact is being probed in this entire matter as well. Ryan was seen outside the location with a gun and had fled the scene after this incident transpired. Trump then released a statement saying there were gunshots in my vicinity, but before rumors start spiraling out of control, I wanted you to hear this first, that I am safe and well. US President Joe Biden had also reacted on the incident, saying that political violence of any kind is wrong and has assured action against the accused. So that's certainly a jarring incident that transpired in United States of America yet another time. We have CNN News 18 Siddhant Mishra joining us on the broadcast. Siddhant, first up, let's tell our viewers what exactly transpired, because this is an apparent assassination attempt, a second one to be precise, against the former US president. And of course, the man who has been nabbed as of now, Ryan, who is he? What do we know about him?
Well, look, this is for the second time that there has been an attempted assassination on former President Donald Trump in about 9 months and less than 9 weeks at a golf club in West Palm Beach, Florida. When this happened, law enforcement officials, Secret Service agents, spotted and shot at that person who was hiding in the bushes near the edge of the golf course where Donald Trump was playing golf. Agents of the Secret Service were stationed a few holes away from the place, and Trump noticed that the barrel of an AK-style rifle sticking out from the bushes approximately 400 yards from where he was playing. An agent fired at the gunman. Law enforcement officials later apprehended this person, and there has also been a statement from President Donald Trump confirming that he is safe and fine. But perhaps the question goes out for Secret Service and law enforcement authorities that in less than 9 weeks there has again been an assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump, who is a Republican candidate and running for the office of president. Last time around, if you remember, Secret Service chief had to step down after the pressure from the House committee. In fact, last time around, there were more Secret Service personnel deployed at a Republican convention after the firing incident. And in fact, there was a proper review of Donald Trump's security after what happened in Pennsylvania. But it looks like that it's going to be a very, very challenging task for the Secret Service and the other law enforcement other law enforcement agencies, because President Trump is doing a lot of engagement, is going for rallies, convention, public meetings, and perhaps they have to be alert, alarmed. And also, the challenge is to keep Donald Trump safe right now, because, one cannot deny this fact that his life is at risk. And since he is a public figure, he does a lot of media public engagements, a lot of rallies and stuff like that. So, the challenge is, again, for the law enforcement authorities, Secret Service, to keep Donald Trump safe. This happened in Florida, outside Donald Trump's golf course, and this happened when Donald Trump was playing golf in Florida. And there has also been a statement from his son, from Donald Trump himself, from President Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris. Both President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris have been briefed about this entire incident. The person has been taken in custody. The further investigation is going on. We still don't know the background of this person, if he is associated with any group or organization. We have very little knowledge about that. Maybe once the U.S. agencies will come to some conclusion, they would do the media briefing. But for now, Donald Trump is safe, and there is a possibility of security review of Donald Trump given this recent incident in Florida. Back to you.
Absolutely, Siddhant. The question is, there's a very big question about the security services. But Siddhant would request you to please stay on with us. We have Daniel Rodriguez joining us on the broadcast. He's an eyewitness to this particular arrest. Daniel, thank you so much for joining us here on CNN News 18. Since you were there, you're an eyewitness, would first want your understand to sort of elucidate what exactly transpired there at the spot.
It was a very chaotic scene. There was a lot of police officers that were there, and it was very chaotic. A lot of police officers with a lot of guns, and there was a lot of people yelling, and it was very chaotic. Um, I wasn't really at the golf course, but I was there at the suspect who did get arrested. And there was a lot of police officers who were outside trying to apprehend him, and it was very scary for me.
Right, Daniel, also you have posted a couple of videos on your social media profile. Would help us understand, please, what exactly is there in those videos? What are we looking at?
So in my videos, there was a lot of helicopters, police patrol. There was a lot of type of cars and stuff like that that we saw. In the far right, it was actually the suspect's car. It was a Nissan. It was a Nissan Altima, and that was a helicopter that was from the police county. But there was a bunch of police officers that were here, and they all had guns, snipers, rifles pointed at the car, and they were all screaming and yelling at him.
Also, how exactly was former President of the United States escorted after this incident transpired there at the spot, Daniel? Was he escorted to a car, to a safer spot? Are you a regular visitor of that spot as well?
I'm not really a regular visitor. I was from a different part of Florida, and I was just coming here. And I did see a bunch of police officers, and I did hear that President Trump was escorted outside of his estate, inside of by the Secret Service. He was escorted by a Escalade, and they took him away.
And were you there at the spot when the shooting actually happened, when this man, Ryan, who has now been arrested for this attempted assassination thing, were you there? Did you see him?
I didn't see him, but I did see his car that did speed off, and I was actually there, and I think I saw his face for a little bit after he sped off, and then the police caught him afterwards on the traffic.
All right. And have you heard from anybody who would have perhaps spoken about Ryan being a regular visitor of that spot? Does anyone know him at all?
What to my knowledge is that there's nobody. This seems like a out of the blue statement. Nobody knows who this guy is. He seems like a very liberal man, and he looks like that this was definitely planned, and he definitely wanted to kill President Trump today.
All right. Also, please, Daniel, help us understand the demography of that location. Since you're an eyewitness, you were there. Would really love to understand from you where exactly that man was standing and how far was he from Donald Trump?
As I say again, I wasn't there at the golf course. I was there at the arrest, but I do hear from several news accounts that the guy was standing probably around 300 feet. If that's what I was heard, he was probably standing around inside of the bushes. I don't know the estimates, but he was inside of the bushes pointing a rifle at President Trump. Then Secret Service agents did see him and then did fire at him